Okay, wonderful. So, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Daily Regenerative Action. Today is day 26 for us. So, let's start with little bit of movement and let's do all the neck movement today. Okay. There are three kind of neck movement that we can do. Okay. And whenever we do neck movement, it should be slow, deliberate. Okay. So, first time what we will do, we will see towards right and then left. So, movement is like this. Okay, and like this. So we will do it three times, the complete rotation. Right, center, left. So this is one, and this we will do three times. Okay. So let's start slowly. Towards right, center, left, center, right, center, left, right, left, right, and left. Then second movement type we can do like this. Okay. So like this we will do. So again three times. So towards right, center, left, center, right, center, left. And wherever the movement is happening, we are focusing on that particular. Okay. And the third is we can just rotate it. Okay, maybe three times clockwise, three times anti-clockwise. And being mindful at the movement wherever it is happening. Slowly. One, two, and three. And the opposite.
Clockwise,
Great. So with this, our mind is now focused on the movement, right? So that's one way to keep mind at one place. Okay, so let's start with today's mindfulness activity. I'm just sharing it on my screen. Just a minute. And you will be hearing audio as well. So what you have to do, you have to just sit comfortably and notice the breathing without changing it and just observe the thought. Try to have deep inhalation and exhalation. So that's what we have to do. Just the observation. Okay. You will be hearing the. Let's do it for next 2 minutes. As the music stops, let's come back to our surrounding slowly. And as we are currently reading the book, The Magic by Rhonda Byrne, and today's topic for reading is the desire list, the list of 10 things that we earlier had. So it's just the extension of the previous activity that we had done. The name is Before Your Very Eyes. So I'll start reading. So you can also read along with me, or you can just listen, whatever you are comfortable with. And before writing this, so there is one paragraph about it. She had written about how many of her desires got fulfilled, and some of them were very rare. Means rare in terms of difficult getting to influence millions of people. That is one of them. So similar to this, she had many desires in her list. Okay? So later on for this topic, she is writing. From the time I began using gratitude and the law of attraction to the time I received my final desire on my original list was 4 years. To give you an idea of the enormousness of receiving all my desires in that amount of time, when I created my desire list, my company was $2 million in debt, and I had 2 months before I would be forced to shut it down and would lose my home and everything I own. The money I own on my personal credit cards was a small fortune, and yet on my desire list was to own a big house overlooking the ocean, to travel to exotic places in the world, to have paid all my debts, to expand my company, to restore every relationship to the best it could be, improve the quality of my family's lives, to be 100% healthy again, and have unlimited energy and excitement for life, along with the usual list of material things. And my number one desire, which seemed like an absolute impossibility to many of the people around me, was to bring joy to millions of people through my work. So this is something she had in her desire list. Okay. The very first desire that I received was bringing joy to millions of people through my work. The rest of my desires magically followed. And one by one, as they appeared before my very eyes, I crossed them off my list. So now it's your turn to use gratitude's magical power to make your desires appear before your very eyes. At the start of the day, take your top 10 desire list that you created, read through each sentence and desire on your list, and for 1 minute, imagine or visualize that you have received your desire. Feel as much gratitude as you can, as if you have it now. Carry your desire list with you today in your pocket, or at least two occasions in the day, take out your list, read through it, and feel as much gratitude for each one as you can, as though you have received it. If you want your desire to come more quickly, I would highly recommend that you carry your desire list with you in your wallet or purse from this day forward. And whenever you have time, open it up, read through it, and feel as much gratitude as you can for each one. When your desires appear before your very eyes, cross them off your list and add more. And if you're like me, each time you cross a desire off your list, you will be in tears of joy because what seemed impossible was made possible through the magical power of gratitude. The way I see this activity for today, what is the logical thing, how it will work? So I think it's always about the commitment, reinforcing our commitment for these desires. And that's very important because in due course of the activities in our life, in our busy personal professional schedule, so we lose the track of what is important for us. And if we have this in front of us, then again it is reinforcing every time when we see it. Right. So for today, what we are going to do. So first is 10 blessing. That is the everyday activity that we do. For today, for today's task, at the start of the day, take your top 10 desired list that you created. And one fun thing that I used to do, uh, every, let's say, 10 days or 1 month or 2 months. So this my top 10 desired list, the priority would change. So if I ask me, is it the priority that I want? So maybe the priority would change. So you can also check whether the previous desired list, whether there is any change in that. Just for fun, you can check. Read through each sentence and desire on your list, and for 1 minute, imagine or visualize that you have received your desire. Feel as much gratitude as you can. Carry your desire list with you today in your pocket, or at least two occasions in the day. Take out your list, read through it, and feel as much gratitude as you can. And the last one is a magic rock activity, that is at the end of the day, thinking about the best thing happened during the day. So you can do it. And this activity, actually the fifth activity that I am doing from quite few days now, as we have started this daily regenerative action, and it's really great. When I'm trying to remember one activity, then the second also gets reminded. So that's how multiple things, whatever good things happen, I remember it. So it's a good activity. So let's take 1 or 2 minutes to at least to review the top 10 desire list. Okay. If you have. And meanwhile, I'll just explain this to whoever is watching for the first time. So, yeah. So, welcome everyone who is joining or watching this for the first time. This is Daily Regenerative Action. This is not a place to get some new fascinating information. I would not say so. It's a place to commit what we already know. At our heart, we already know what is important for us, whether it is mindfulness, meditation, affirmation, uh, gratitude. There are so many things that we know, but we lack is action. So there's a place to commit, follow up, and become accountability partners for each other. So if this seems or feels important for you, these are the interesting things that we have. Wonderful resources like Action Tracker, and I am personally using it for more than now around 3 years. In this July, it will turn 3 years now. The list of affirmations that we have already uploaded to the resources for our group. The priority task tracker so that you can use. So there are so many wonderful resources. We have already shared it in the group. So if you would like to have it, please do join by scanning this QR code on the screen. And in a nutshell, if I want to share what this group is all about, this is a simple daily actions to live sustainability without confusion. It's a 15-minute appointment for self, and which is the most important appointment that we miss. We give time to everyone and everything in our day-to-day life, but we miss the appointment for ourselves. So if you feel like this is important, please do join, make a commitment, and see you every day. Wonderful. So let's move to the last segment, which is the sharing. If anybody would like to share about today's learning, today's reading, please, you can.
Yes, of course. So we all have blessings to enjoy on daily basis, but sometimes we fail to realize that. For example, health, family, networking of people, uh, financial ability. Unless we have some kind of ability, it's very difficult to run our life. So we have something, if not much, something. And
Right.
the natural things like good weather. There are people living at a very hot areas. Yeah. So
Right.
these are the blessings that we really enjoy. But what happens is looking at the thing wish list, we tend to forget all those things. It's a very nature of our life. So we need to be really grateful for the. We need to be able to think about, remember all the blessings and grateful for those things. It's a very good point, valid point. Yeah.
And I remember one quote from Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn is a motivational speaker. So what he says, as you said, so there are so many things that are already with us. So he talks about one point, education. Okay. So he talks about like this, because we see in our surrounding, everyone is getting educated. So that's how we assume that every person in the world is getting educated till graduation. He says, no, that's not the case. Most of the people don't get that opportunity to even get 10th or graduation. So if you are graduated, if you got the education, uninterrupted education, feel grateful for it. It's not everyone got it. And in the same way for the other things, whatever we have, we tend to think like everyone has it, but everyone don't. So feeling of
Exactly.
great
Exactly.
gratitude for each of the thing is important.
Yeah, yeah. It's very unique thing. Things that we have or anybody has, very unique for everyone. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ranjay, this is Vijay. Yeah, the one thing I love, like the change in priority that's happened, right? So I've seen that, like, whatever the thing that we wrote at the top is like is the topmost priority for us. But when we review that periodically, after some time, you can see that the priorities got changed. So yeah, that's a really amazing thing.
Right. For
Thank you
me,
for sharing.
For me, I would not share the detail, but one thing happened is when I initially started it, there was
Mhm.
one desire that was number 10. Okay. So every day I used to say, this is the first thing I want, second thing, this, third thing, this, fourth thing, like in this way, sequence. It was number 10. And after a year or so, it was reversed. So number 10 was number one now, or is number one now. So
Good.
in this way, it
Yeah,
changed. So that's the evolution of person, I would say.
correct. And that's actually the realization of priority as well. Because sometimes when we wrote it first time, might be we know don't have that much of depth or awareness or clarity about those desires. But as we repeat that multiple times, then we got to know that okay, no, this is our topmost priority, so we need to change it. So that is only going to happen when you practice it regularly. So that's a great learning for. Thank you.
Right. And one thing that helped me is the meditation as well. So regarding meditation, we are not talking much in this, but follow anything. Means I am not particularly suggesting any one particular meditation type. All are good. It's just the who likes what. So it's like comparing gulab jamun with maybe rasgulla, right? So both are sweet. Someone may like, let's say, if someone is from West Bengal, that person might be more into rasgulla. If someone is from maybe Maharashtra or any other place, that would be gulab jamun. So it's just the taste, I would say, but otherwise the benefit that we'll receive all are sweet. So you can try any of the meditation practice. And initially when I started, so I was more into because I wanted these desire list, no? So I used to meditate on this thing. So okay, I want this, I want this, I want this. But over the period of time, I realized so this is not important or this is more important. So that automatically happened. So I'll share few good resources. You can start with anyone, and that is the biggest investment or the best investment that we can have. So for sure. Yeah. Any other point before we end today? Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you so much everyone for joining today. And definitely I'll share there are 5, 6 resources for the meditation. You can start with anyone. And please explore it. So maybe you might get benefited or just check it. There is no harm in trying. So I'll share that. And thank you so much everyone for joining today. Really grateful. Have a wonderful, grateful, and magical day.